At what we've already had, heavy flooding on Cleveland's far west side, closing major roadways like I-90 after Wednesday's severe weather. High water also closed key underpasses at the locations you see here: West 130th near Bel Air, West 130th near Brook Park Road near West 150th, and the underpass on Brook Park near the RTA station. Some Cleveland city leaders call this a safety issue, with all 4 locations leaving an entire neighborhood trapped.
I mean, what if there was an emergency and an emergency vehicle needed to get through? They couldn't get through that. It was completely blocked off by police.
News 5 investigator Joe Paganakis in the newsroom. Joe, leaders now calling for a comprehensive flood plan. Residents reporting the flooding issues are just getting worse.
Rob, some homeowners say this is the 3rd time they've been flooded out this summer, and they want the city, the sewer district, and the federal government to take action with long-term storm sewer infrastructure improvements as soon as possible.
I cried. I just sat at the bottom of the steps and I cried. That's because that's all I could do.
Tina Hallman is a Cleveland Westside Ward 16 homeowner who says Wednesday's heavy storms caused thousands in basement damage and heartache over the loss of many priceless heirlooms
that we've kept, for all these years, 30 plus years, and now things are just ruined.
It was also a huge cleanup for Fernando Masonette at his West Side home. After all the flooding, he wonders if city and county sewer systems and other infrastructure needs crucial upgrades.
The city is supposedly repairing the street, but I think they made it worse. Something they did.
What also worries homeowners is chronically flooding key underpasses that city officials report left an entire West Side Cleveland neighborhood with no way in and no way out for several hours.
That was filled with 4 feet of water. 150th was filled with 4 feet of water. There's no way to get through.
Ward 16 Councilman and Cleveland Utilities Committee Chairman Brian Casey agreed the flash flooding of West Side underpasses is a potential hazard.
It's a major safety issue. If something was to happen down there, we needed to get police, fire, EMS down there. They wouldn't have been able to get into that portion of the neighborhood last night.
Casey says his Cleveland Utilities Committee will be working to create a long-term flood plan at its next meeting in the coming weeks to finally try and solve a flooding issue that's plagued Cleveland's far west side for years.
Joe, I was out last night until after 2 a.m. and I saw the look in people's eyes who couldn't get home or tried to get out. And it was scary.
And Councilman Casey says he's already contacted the city's Division of Pollution Control, the Northeast Regional Sewer District, and he will soon call on the federal government because some of those underpasses that were flooded involve railroad bridges. Rob, hoping to start a long-term plan to improve stormwater drainage in those West Side neighborhoods.
Joe, we know what comes next. What about all that stuff that was damaged by water, all the big stuff? It's going to be on tree lawns this weekend. Will the city of Cleveland move up bulk pickup in those neighborhoods?
Rob, the city of Cleveland is responding. If you live in Ward 16, Councilman Casey says you can call his office, 216-664-2942. Leave your address for bulk pickup of those damaged items over the weekend. If you don't call, bulk pickup will occur on that homeowner's next scheduled garbage day. Rob, News 5 will follow through on development of this important West Side flood plan.
We will. Joe, thanks as always.